Hey guys, it's Kelsey. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a pumpkin spice frappe with your Ninja Slushi. Now, I've made pretty much every drink you could make in the slushie, but I have never made a coffee-based drink because I actually don't like coffee. I don't like it at all, and I've gotten a lot of comments, people asking me to make coffee-based drinks, and I just have not done that. Again, because I don't like coffee, but I realize that most people do like coffee, and it is that time of year, it's fall, and pumpkin spice is everywhere, and I actually do like pumpkin spice, so I figure if there was a coffee drink that I might kind of like, it might be a pumpkin spice frappe with my Ninja Slushi. So that is what I'm going to show you how to do today. And so let's get started. You really just need 3 ingredients. You are going to need pumpkin spice creamer. Now this is International Delight pumpkin spice creamer, but of course you can, buy any brand that you want. And you are going to need 1 1/3 cup. And you're also going to need black coffee. Now, again, I don't drink coffee, so I don't even own a coffee maker, so I could not, make coffee at home. So I had to go buy coffee somewhere and didn't really even know where to go other than like Starbucks, but I ended up going to Quick Trip, which is, if you're not familiar, it's a really nice convenience store. I live in Kansas. I think they're in like Kansas, Oklahoma. I'm not sure where else, but they're really nice, and I've heard they have good coffee. So I have my coffee, and you are going to need 1 2/3 cup, and again, that is just black coffee. And then you are going to need 1 teaspoon of your pure vanilla extract, and you are going to mix those ingredients in a bowl. So let me grab that. Okay, so I have mixed it together. It kind of looks like caramel colored, One more ingredient that you might need, and you don't have to, but you can garnish your drink when it's all finished with Ready Whip, which is a whipped cream. And you can also sprinkle it with some pumpkin pie spice, which I don't have any of that, but I'm definitely going to use the whipped cream. So now all you have to do is put it in your machine. Now, the recipe that I gave you is for 2 to 3 servings. I'm going to put in the description the recipe for 4 to 6 servings and also for 6 to 8. I made 2 to 3 because, as I mentioned, I'm not really a big fan of coffee. So 2 to 3 servings is going to be plenty for me, but obviously if you want to make a larger quantity, just check out the description for that recipe so you can increase your quantities. Now, interestingly enough, this is a frappe, and certain Ninja Slushi models have a frappe setting. Mine does not, because this is an FS 300. Most of the slushie models have a frappe setting, but the frappe setting is just 2 bars, but for this particular recipe, you're gonna need 4. So I'm gonna just hit slush, and then I'm gonna increase it by 1 because I want it to be at 4. So regardless of whatever machine that you're using, you just need to make sure that you have 4 bars illuminated over here. And I will be back when it is all ready. All right, I am back. It is ready. Let's see how it turned out. Now, as I mentioned, I did the 2 to 3 servings, and this is a constant issue with the slushie. Whenever you make 2 to 3 servings, you struggle a bit when you're dispensing it, and that's because I believe it gets kind of caught up in the front of it, so bear with me here. All right, so let's check out the texture and the consistency. Kind of looks like a milkshake, but it has a little more icy texture to it. All right, so as I mentioned, not a big coffee fan, but I do like pumpkin spice. So I'm gonna obviously use the Ready Whip, but I'm also gonna put some chocolate on it. I mentioned you could sprinkle this with some pumpkin spice. I don't have any of that, so chocolate's better anyway. So put some of that in there. Oh gosh, that's a lot, but that's okay. All right, here I go. Okay, when you first drink it, There's a strong coffee flavor, but then the pumpkin spice takes over, and it's actually not too bad for someone who hates coffee. I could drink this. I wouldn't choose to, but I could drink it and I would be okay. I'm gonna try it again, see if I've changed my mind here. It's really not that bad. It kind of grows on you, actually. Now, obviously, if you're a coffee person, you're gonna think this is amazing. I'm not tasting the chocolate so much. I'm gonna stir it up a bit. See? Probably needs more chocolate. It's actually not too bad. I mean, this is coming from someone who's never drank coffee in my life and don't ever want to. It's not too bad. It's definitely growing on me. All right, so I'm gonna call this a success for someone who doesn't like coffee at all, and I like it. For someone who does love coffee and pumpkin spice, this is gonna be your favorite drink to make this fall. And I forgot, I'm wearing my pumpkin spice leggings. I had to point that out. One last thing before I go. Ninja did come out with some new Ninja Slushi colors, and there's actually an orange one. It is called Orange Mango. It's a really bright orange, but it would be perfect for fall. And actually all the colors they came out with are really like have a fall vibe. There is the Orange Mango, which I just mentioned, Margarita, which is like a light green, Frosty, which is pink, a light pink, and Blueberry Tea, which is like a purple. So check out those new colors. I'm gonna stick with my good old FS300, which is the white and the gray, but those are really fun colors if you're looking to get a second machine. So check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, do you like coffee? Do you hate coffee? I know I'm in the minority, but there's gotta be someone out there who also does not like coffee. And if so, would you be willing to try this recipe even though you don't like coffee? Well, let me know in the comments. I will talk to you guys later, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.